What's up, everybody? This is the Professor. You're watching 2K TV.
2K Studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is...
A beautiful look at the lights of Salt Lake City, our setting for tonight's broadcast.
BA, we've seen...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Gilgeous-Alexander is the 2 with Dort at the 3. Then there's Aleksej Pokusevski, and it's Giddey in at the 1 spot. And for the Jazz, Russell Westbrook out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Anthony in at the 3. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Utah with the rebound.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Westbrook outside. And that one drops.
Well, this is Westbrook just being an ultra competitor. He gets in there and the defense has nothing to do.
Dort outside. To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so it's Utah with it. It's a three-point game. Westbrook finds Howard. Outside Sexton. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Westbrook outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Can they get it? He can't hit that time. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. In the third spot, the Jazz.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Dort. Takes it inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. In transition, here come the Jazz. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
A divisional battle. Tonight, the first installment of 4 games between these teams. A chance to establish pecking order.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Howard. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Keeping that ball absolutely on the string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative. The Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander starting to become the face of the Thunder in their rebuild.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Pass to Anthony. Over Dort. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. And as you said, Brent, Gilgeous-Alexander is the clear centerpiece for this team.
I think the quiet confidence, BA, that he has is... Oh, man!
Oh!
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Anthony outside. Pass to Sexton. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Sexton misses. The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Anthony against Dort. Here's Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Westbrook with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Vanderbilt. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Anthony. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Giddey. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
A line change here for Utah. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Clarkson attack.
Oh, man, just
gets
passing you down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. And you're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Here's Mann. Down low. Here's Williams. Utah with the rebound. Beasley outside. Markkanen right side. Over Williams. And that one's good. Markkanen.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. 54 seconds left in the first. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Clarkson. Here he goes. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
They grab their own miss. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, powered down with both hands.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Mann. Off the left rim and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's Utah. A sizable lead of 14 at the... Well, he can be a one-man army, rebounding, scoring, and...
We got to do it together. And I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing the...
Westbrook is all about winning, Grant.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused on getting the dub.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
That mid-range jump shot has been a good weapon for them up to this point, guys.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Dario Saric, and it's Mann in at the point guard position. Mann bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Clarkson outside. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Clarkson's got 6 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Jang. Here's Mann. He's covered by Clarkson. On the wing man. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Clarkson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Driving inside. Oh, I mean, just man. Wow.
And make it happen. That is a tough move for Clarkson. Not the biggest guy on the floor, but making the biggest plays.
Here's Mann. Brent, you could light it up from three-point range. You ever think about how well suited you would be to the modern game?
There are nights, BA. There are long nights where I can't sleep dreaming about playing in some of these systems.
And Utah calls time here.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Azubuike, he's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Gay. Sexton's checked in for Beasley. And it's Westbrook in for Clarkson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
It's terrific to see Westbrook honing in on that shot and trying to become more consistent from deep.
For the finish, and jams it home. Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams misses. The Jazz have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And Anthony slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Pokusevski comes in for Jang. And it's Dort in for Williams. And in the second. Quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Vanderbilt comes in for Horton Tucker. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
Very few players, if any, are more explosive off the pick and roll than Russell Westbrook.
The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Anthony. Left side Sexton. Six on the shot clock. To the right side. Three-pointer, Anthony. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Utah has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Anthony. And it's Utah scoring again.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
It's guarded by Markkanen to stop the run. That one no good. And Utah will come the other way. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Anthony with a bucket.
Right now, Melo is just feeling it, scoring at will and dominating the offense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And jams it home. Westbrook.
And he keeps diligently working hard to try and perfect that part of his game. Westbrook can't help but to make guys look a little foolish off the bounce.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. This quarter belongs to them, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
To the middle. Here's Pokusevski. Sexton grabs the board. Utah's got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. And Westbrook draws the double to the wing, right side. Some room here for Anthony. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assists. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. Got a piece of it on the break. Sexton finds Westbrook. Throw it down on the lob.
Man, we all saw that right there. Is he part feline? Cat-like quickness and elevation from Westbrook.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patient execution. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They didn't push around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Russell Westbrook in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Sexton. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Looking to get back on track. Howard with some nice D.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Sexton. And he drives in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Pass to Dort. Ooh, Howard with a block. Sexton with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Giddey, pounded by Westbrook. And that one's good. Giddey.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Utah has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another. Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
Williams is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. That one misses for Westbrook.
Well, on top of everything else that you get from Russell Westbrook, you get some good foul shooting. Important trait for any point guard and great scorer in the league. Find your way to the line. Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Here's Beasley. Count the basket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Beasley against Williams. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, starting the half here, 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. A different look for Utah. Azubuike comes in for Howard, and Clarkson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Jang. Knocked loose. Here's Horton Tucker. 7 points in the game. And here is Williams. And stolen by Beasley. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, tough on the offensive end. Just really sloppy play, and Beasley doesn't mind picking that one up and doing something with it.
It's stolen by Clarkson. Jumps up.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Driving to the basket. Pass to Azubuike. Gay outside. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Williams against Beasley from the stripe. No good, off the front rim. Here's Utah. They're on a 17-5 run. Into the lane.
Oh,
over the top. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man. And the agility on Beasley's drive, really tough for the defense to deal with.
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Who poked away and stolen by Beasley. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. 3-on-3. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Right side, Williams. Tipped away. Gay outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Utah.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Jones, he's checked in for Utah. Markkanen comes in for Horton Tucker. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8. Pass to Saric. Here's Mann. 1:46 left in the third. A shot to stop the run. Deflected.
All the length of Kelly Olynyk helping to get that block.
Now Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Poked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And the Jazz pushing it up now.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it.
Now using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Jang. Off with the layup. Utah's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. And it's Olynyk off the drives. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Good job from Olynyk that time, just taking some initiative to get in there on the drive.
Pass to Jang. 32 seconds left in the third. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 12. From behind the arc. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 assists now tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Olynyk. Launches it. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
And so it's Utah, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Defense is setting the tone. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Kenrich Williams is out there with Maledon. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Alexei Pokusevski. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game. They swipe it. And the Jazz pushing it up now. The finish! And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, he's edge-of-your-seat material out in transition. Westbrook is equally adept at pulling up for the shot or taking it to the rack.
To the paint. Banked it in off the glass. Pokusevski's got his first 2 points of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
What a job the NBA has done in terms of broadcasting, allowing fans to stream games from really any device. How have you enjoyed that, Brent?
Well, it's awesome working in the front office, BA, just to be anywhere in the country or outside internationally scouting. Turn on my phone, flip on a tablet, and be able to watch any game that's being played in the NBA. What a treat.
Westbrook outside. Here's Jones. And Westbrook draws the double. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better.
The ball's knocked loose. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Oh, he tries a three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Pokusevski. Now Williams. And yep, it's good. Williams has gotten his first points in this one.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Anthony against Dort from 13, and the Jazz tack on 2 more.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Maledon. Williams with it. Now Dort. Here's the floater. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
There's no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there.
Westbrook drawing the double. Here's Vanderbilt. Favors covering. The three from Sexton. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Favors with it, working on Vanderbilt. Favors the pass to Williams. Outside for Dort. 6 to shoot. Vanderbilt with the block.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Anthony slams it in.
Well, occasionally Carmelo will do just that. Great handle there. Can't forget about that if you're a defender.
Favors the pass to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Maledon, hounded by Westbrook. Pass to Favors. Some solid defense from Sexton. On offense, here's Utah. They're on an 18-6 run. Well, Brent, you won 2 championships with the Spurs. When you look at the roster now, what are you seeing?
Well, the pillars are gone from those championship seasons, but the coach and the voice remains. So that's a Spurs team that's young, has a lot of guys who need to grow, but they have the type of DNA that you're looking for, being competitive and wanting to push their limits. So in the next few years, maybe the Spurs will find a way to get deep into the playoffs and have an opportunity to compete.
Sexton. Throws it down with one hand.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Williams in the post. Checked by Sexton. Williams misses. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Westbrook outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Drives to the hoop. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Maledon. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Williams. By himself. And a minute and a half left in the 4th. A shot to stop the drought. And Favors with the layup. Favors has got his first points of the night.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Jazz.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Russell Westbrook.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Blocked!
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Here's Jones, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
He swipes the ball away again, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Again, no good by Oklahoma City. Olynyk for 3. Good.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Colin Sexton. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. Anthony is out there with Howard. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. Wagner is out there with Suggs. And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward. And this must be a time of year, Clark, when teams are still working on their chemistry, everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, hopefully that's been established by now, Kevin. And even this early, you'd like that to be kind of anchored in. There's not a lot of time for the feeling out process in the NBA. You know, once the game starts for real, they come pretty fast and furious.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Westbrook. Now, Suggs. Pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Anthony. Westbrook with it. Outside Anthony. Going inside. The kick out to Westbrook. Right through the D for the layup. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Westbrook. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Here's Howard. And again, it's Utah.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Suggs passes to Isaac. And Wagner has it in the corner. Passes it to ABC. Back to Wagner. Nice jump shot. Good.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Westbrook with a wide open look. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Poked away. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. Outside, Sexton. The 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Suggs. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Isaac. A rebound by the Jazz. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And they're pushing it up. The open look here for Sexton. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Carter. Anthony comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Suggs. Now the pass to ABC. To halt the run. The Magic again can't hit. Jazz leading by 16. Here's Horton Tucker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Outside, Markkanen. Clock at 4. Clarkson for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Drives to the hoop. And it's good. 2 points. Clarkson's got 5 now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Anthony against Azubuike. ABC passes to Wagner. And he banks in the layup.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Markkanen. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Beasley with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
And Beverly kicks to Wagner. Clarkson against Beverly. And so Orlando again turning it over. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
Okiki's checked in for Wagner. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. That's tipped. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. And here we go. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Beasley active and alert that time on defense and able to ignite the fast break.
For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And again, Utah running the court in transition. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to ABC to end the run. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And so it's Utah with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Russell Westbrook. Rudy Gay is out there with Jones. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
He gets that one. Horton Tucker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. Here's Orlando now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, nice anticipation by Clarkson, not just on the steal, but in the way he jump starts the fast break.
Stolen by Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Fultz against Clarkson. That's tipped. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Anthony against Westbrook. Count the basket. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
For Utah, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Whenever Russell Westbrook gets rolling like this, he can really run the scoreboard up. Could be a big night for him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Utah.
Jones against Fultz. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Westbrook. Jones has got his first points in this one. For Orlando, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Westbrook with the steal. He feeds it to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tipped away. Jones finds Clarkson. Takes the three. And the three ball is good. Clarkson's got 10 points in the game.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Here's Anthony. It doesn't go for him. Westbrook with the nice D there. To the paint. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Isaac outside. And now Utah, fast break. Westbrook's got the ball, and Jones slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Fultz looking around. To the right side. Passes to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the run, Westbrook with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. For the Jazz. Sexton against Beverly. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Magic. Now, here's Wagner. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. There's the pass to ABC. Buried from 15 feet out. ABC's got his second bucket of the game to go. Utah has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Anthony on the wing. Dishes it to Beasley. Pass to Sexton. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beverly against Sexton. Now here's Beverly. Tight defense on him. Knocked away. And no good. His first shot of the night missing. Sexton against Beverly. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Over Beverly. And again it's Utah.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And now Utah, fast break. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Sexton slams it in.
And look at Sexton going all out, running hard to beat the defense back, and then finishing the play all by himself.
Sexton against Beverly. Pass to Wagner. Can they get it? No good on the layup. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding an unbelievable.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 17 points and also 3 steals. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
They're getting into the
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Isaac and Carter are manning the post positions. Suggs out there with Wagner. And it's ABC at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, here's Wagner, covered by Anthony. And here is Suggs. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Here's Suggs. No good on the quick 3. Utah's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Anthony taking his time here. Knocks down the 3 ball. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively,
for sure.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Howard. Out to Anthony. Lets it fly. And again, it's Utah.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Knocked loose. Here's Suggs. Over to the wing. And that one, good. Carter's got his first basket.
Carter did this against high-level college competition, consistently showcased the ability to score efficiently.
The 3 from Anthony. And the Jazz, another 3.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Here's Suggs. And no good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shots good by Anthony.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
ABC passes to Carter. Now Wagner, shot clock at 6. 3 on none. There's no one back. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for Suggs. Utah also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Sexton.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Swiped away. There's the lob to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's ABC. Nice shot from 10 feet out. ABC's got 6 points. Utah's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Outside Anthony. From 12 feet out. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Poke loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
1:46 left to play in the third. Fultz against Clarkson. Wagner passes to Fultz. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? It's deflected, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Okeke comes in for Isaac. Anthony's checked in for Wagner. and it's Patrick Beverley in for ABC. Then for the Jazz, Olynyk, he's checked in for Howard. Gay comes in for Anthony, and it's Malik Beasley in for Jordan Clarkson. And the dunk by Olynyk.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there, just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
They get a hand on it. Okeke passes to Anthony. Beasley dishes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Beasley outside. Drops in the tray. Beasley's got 9.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
Horton Tucker, it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. It's tipped.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Got it off in time. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead.
And so it's Utah with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Rudy Gay, Malik Beasley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Azubuike in at the 5 down low. Hampton passes to Harris. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forward.
Well, Orlando shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Now, here's Hampton. He's covered by Westbrook. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing, and when you got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
Now, here's Hampton. He's covered by Westbrook. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Damian Jones is checked in for the Jazz. Sexton comes in for Malik Beasley. Here's Wagner, defended by Jones. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Gay. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Sexton. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Sexton. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous.
Nabbing another steal.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Gay, an outstanding player finishing with power. Doesn't get any easier than that.
And another steal for him.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive thievery.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Ross has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Westbrook. Not a lot of room. Passes it to Olynyk. He dishes it to Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Anthony comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Clarkson in for Russell Westbrook. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Sexton on the wing, guarded by Harris. Takes it from 10. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Wagner. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Jazz making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And it's Sexton penetrating. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Kicks to Hampton. Nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And he has snapped the long-standing mark held by Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. Unbelievable to see that record broken.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Orlando.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept this offense under his thumb.
You look at all the steals, let's just say you don't see this every night.
You got to be careful around this guy right now, guys. I mean, if you're lazy or careless with the ball, he's taking your lunch money.
For 3, Westbrook, and the Jazz, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Ross kicks to Hampton. Shot from free throw range. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. It's been all Jazz. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2 games they contested.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for Russell Westbrook.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
There's the double team with Westbrook. Here's Wagner. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Anthony. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Hampton passes to Wagner, and he gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Westbrook with the steal, and Utah turns it over again. Shot from the inbound, can't connect. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
Thanks very much, Rudy. Congrats on the win. What was working for you on offense tonight?
You know, I think our defense kind of got our offense into it. You know, we're that kind of team.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Well, I'm sad I couldn't be there physically because I love
A beautiful look at the lights of Salt Lake City, our setting for tonight's broadcast. Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Utah Jazz here at their home, Vivint Smart Home Arena. Allie, take it away.
NBA technology is moving.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Colin Sexton.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. And for the Jazz, we've got Colin Sexton, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Howard in at the 5. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
He drops it from range.
Yeah, the focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Melton against Westbrook. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Westbrook's got 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Harden with it. Last game, he had 28 points. Embiid. Ooh, Howard with a block. And here they come. Sexton finds Anthony. Fires the three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Knocks it loose. Sexton with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Sexton, that's good.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. Now Philadelphia with it. 9-point game. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Pass to Anthony. Fires from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Harden. Looking to win the run. And he sinks the layup.
Inside Harden is such a tough cover. You know he's clever enough to turn any good defense into a foul. And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
Here's Westbrook. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Melton against Clarkson. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Utah.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Westbrook outside. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Emphatic slam by Embiid. Not afraid to get physical with the defense.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Markkanen's checked in for Azubuike. Gay comes in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Anthony. And Beasley has subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Millsap, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Niang comes in for Tucker. McDaniels is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Milton subbed in for Melton. Clarkson against Melton. Outside Harden. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Utah.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tipped. Tries again. Here's Horton Tucker. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Driving in. Oh! Yes! Flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way! What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control. And he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
Beasley, that's good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. It's stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Gay. Harden against Clarkson. From outside the arc. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Clarkson. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Clarkson's got 10 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
It's stolen by Clarkson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clutches and throws it down.
Well, how about the steal off great anticipation by Clarkson, then the kick ahead. Perfectly done.
That's tipped. Harden against Clarkson. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Awesome.
Hammers it home.
So nice. And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Shot to end the cold streak. And the layup by Millsap.
That's Millsap's shot all night. He's so consistent at that range.
Harden against Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Big time effort for Jordan Clarkson, providing a lot of energy for the Jazz. He had the ball handlers off balance all. And a finalist for the MVP in 2021.
Coming into this year.
Grant, for a long time, Embiid's conditioning was called into question.
Yeah, B.A., but not anymore. But I like his focus on staying fit. That could help him stay healthy in the future.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Shake Milton out there with James Harden. Then there's George Niang. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Millsap in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Milton. Right wing. Millsap against Howard. 4 on the clock. 13 feet out. That one doesn't drop. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Clarkson. Harden with the defensive effort.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Harden. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Niang, no good. Utah's gone a perfect 7 for 7 from deep in this one. Clarkson against Harden. Lets the three fly. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's McDaniels. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside Sexton. Pass to Howard. And here's Gay. Got a hand on it. Here's Niang. Check by Sexton. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, you cannot allow Harden this type of positioning because he's going to dunk all over you when you do.
Here's Gay. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. For the Jazz, Azubuike, he's checked in for Gay. And Anthony subbed in for Clarkson. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Tucker comes in for Niang. Tobias Harris checked in for McDaniels. And it's Melton in for James Harden. Pass to Sexton. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Out to the right wing. And Embiid gets the double team. Back to Milton. The three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
Howard against Embiid. Beasley outside. The three is up. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Stolen by Melton. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Here's Melton. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Sexton. Second chance shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Outside Milton. To the inside. It's deflected. And here's Anthony. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Sexton. Floats one. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Outside Milton. Now Embiid. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
We talk about Embiid's surge in production, but it doesn't end there. He said, I want to push my teammates to be better and lead by example.
Beasley, the pass to Anthony. Turnaround Jay, and that one's good. Anthony's got 10.
You know, his whole career from Syracuse to the NBA, Melo has always been dynamite in the mid-range.
To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Back to Melton. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Melton's got 4 points this quarter, and many great players eventually realize that we is greater than me.
Yeah, Embiid's main point to this team is play the right way, because that's what you can control. He is intelligent, vocal, and selfless.
Pass to Azubuike. Just 5 on the clock. Beasley outside. From 17, the shot misses, so Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris passes to Melton. Outside Milton. Now Harris. He's guarded by Beasley. With his first shot attempt. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Milton. Harris has gotten his first bucket of the night. Melton against Sexton. He takes it in. And the shot's good.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Melton. His last outing he had 20. Outside Milton. For 3. Utah with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Jordan Clarkson was on fire in the first half. He had 21 points, 7 big steals, and 1 rebound. He came in with something to prove tonight after having a very tough outing in their last game. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
They played smart. They took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. When you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Dwight Howard out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for Utah right now. Harris finds Harden. On the take. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Three-pointer Anthony nails it from beyond the arc. Anthony's got 13.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Here's Sexton. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Melton against Sexton. Melton passes to Harden. Pass to Tucker. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Tucker's gotten his first basket of the night.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Westbrook drives, and then Westbrook slams it in.
Well, the vision isn't only about passing. Russell sees a driving lane and goes right to it.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better when he plays within himself.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Horton Tucker comes in for Sexton. Niang, he's checked in for the Sixers. For three, Westbrook. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Markkanen. Yep, that one's good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far.
And as great as Markkanen is on offense, his defense leaves much to be desired. Doesn't offer much defense as a post player at this point in his career.
Oh, he picked him clean. Westbrook against Harden. And the basket by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 17 points.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Will it go? The shot that time not on target. And Utah the other way now. And for Markkanen and his defense, it's a work in progress. Grant, there's still some time for him to improve.
He's got a long way to go. Not a natural rebounder. He just looks a little uneasy when switched into ISO situations. He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Well, you think back to Russell Westbrook's collegiate days at UCLA. Those teams were loaded. Think about it. The future MVP at that time did not start as a freshman and scored only 3 points per game.
Jones, he's checked in for Utah. Gay comes in for Anthony. Millsap, he's checked in for the Sixers. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. Harden with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. The Jazz on offense. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game. Talking about Westbrook in college, Doris. He played with some future NBA stars.
He sure did. Of course, he spent that year with Kevin Love. They were both top 5 picks in the 2008 draft. But he also shared a backcourt with Darren Collison, Aaron Aflalo, amongst other future pros. It is no wonder Westbrook's teams collegiately 65-10.
It's Horton Tucker with a drive. Utah, the rebound. Jones.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Oh, they get a hand on it. From deep, Melton. Rebounded by Gay.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Beasley for 3. Connects from downtown. Beasley's got 12 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Olynyk checked in for Utah. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton is checked in. Here's Beasley. And again, it's Utah. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Harden finds Milton. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Olynyk. Pass to Horton Tucker. Beasley for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. 4 on the clock. Shoots. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Pass to McDaniels. Knocks it loose. Here's Niang. It's guarded by Markkanen. Harden fires away from outside. The Sixers with another miss.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Outside Milton. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Milton. Here's Millsap. And again, another missed shot.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Utah showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Daniel House, and it's Reed in at the 4-man position. Three-pointer Anthony. The long-distance 3 is buried.